I'm joined here by Ghetto. There you go. But who knows, you might not actually be able to hear him. I don't know if he has a voice to be shared, so his hi was probably just for y'all, you know? So I said, there you go, there it is. You're probably like, well, what are you hearing? I don't know, you're an idiot. Jack, like, yes I am. Yes.
The shipment's been hijacked.
Shit.
Get to the location on your GPS and deal with this.
Alright, but anyway, I'm gonna go for a different vehicle. But anyway, so I have a few ideas on how Rockstar can make even more money with shark cards, and I'm not could implement it in the next DLC. Probably not. Drops tomorrow. I don't know. But it'll probably be DLC after this one. But I discussed it with Ghetto, and I don't know if you can hear him. So you might be saying, Ghetto doesn't exist, he's just somebody you made up. Okay, well, fine, we'll say that for now. But, so, and that is many ways. So as you know, the past, well, pretty much every update that they've done, hello, thank you for joining. Pretty much every update that they have done, was that you, Ghetto, that just joined, or? Ghetto, was that you that just joined? But he's not going silent, so I don't even hear him now. Okay. But anyway, so as you know, the past, multiple updates that they've done, you have to be in an open lobby in order to do your business, like your actual business stuff. I don't mean your CEO or your VIP work, VIP missions, whatever, like Sightseer and all that good stuff. I don't mean your biker business contracts. I don't mean impromptu races, random special events. No, I mean like actual business stuff, like what I'm doing right now, getting great, which I'm going a super long way. I just realized that's okay. Shortcut and fail. Hashtag open fail. Anyway, you have to be in an open lobby, and that can get really stressful when you can't basically find a lobby by yourself. Like the way I have to change my internet settings to be able to find the way. I'm not going to tell you how I did right now because I told Rockstar to watch this video. I'm not going to give it away so they can fix it. But I went through a lot to change my internet settings, literally just so I can actually do this stuff, which is really annoying. I don't do it that often, but Rockstar, if you're watching, I hope you are. You're probably not, because you're like, this dude is nobody. He doesn't know anything. Never listen to him. No reason to listen to him. It's like everybody says that. Even my mom, so whatever. Okay. I'm just freaking dead here. But anyway, what they could do is they could say, okay, you know what, you want to do your business stuff in a crew session or a friend session. You have to pay $100, $150, and $200,000 for that session, and you have to do it every time. Like, let's say I'm in a crew session right now. I'd have to go in, like maybe I'd have to go onto my phone, go onto the web part, or maybe the interaction menu. Who knows where they put it? But let me grab my soda here. But I would then have to go in and pay the $150,000, $200,000, whatever it would be. Hopefully, no more than $200,000, or at the very most $250,000. I hope it's like $100,000, whatever. That'd be a better price, as they actually want to make a decent amount off it. Or if you want to be able to do it in any, crew friend session, you'd have to pay like $10, $15 million, and able to do, and able to start that up. Like like you don't have to start it up every time you go into a crew sessions, friend session. You can do it in invite only. You couldn't do it in solo session, because there would have to be that risk of somebody joining or someone being able to join, whether it be an opposite crew member or a friend of yours or same crew member that just wants to go in and mess things up. Because there are ex-friends of mine that would love to do that, and I deleted them because they're assholes. They just wanted to fuck with my shit. So I was like, no, you're not doing that, no. So, there had to have to be that risk factor. The guy that maybe got mad at you in the last session you were in and decided to now on go in and mess up your stuff. which, you know, that happens every once in a while, you know, or, like, Jesus, or, you know, whatever the reason would be that they'd want to mess with you, they'd want to mess with you, so then, you know, they come in and mess with stuff, whatever. So there'd be that factor, so, you know, about $100,000 to $250,000 per session. So every time you jump a session, you have to redo it. So they can make money off that because, you know, if someone says, okay, you know what, I need to do my business stuff today, I want to make money, let me go ahead and get a session going, and let me go ahead and pay the $100,000. But I don't really want to pay the $100,000. I don't really have the $100,000 right now. Let me go ahead and buy a $10, $20 shotgun, you know, whatever the $100,000 thing is. So let's go ahead and buy that. Boom. That's money for them. Or let's say, hey, you know what? I don't want to have to keep paying this every day or every session I jump into just to do my business stuff. I'm going to go ahead and pay the $10, $15 million. As you all know, the biggest shark card, the Megalodon shark card for 100 real life dollars only gets you $8 million. That sounds like a lot, but believe me, $8 million isn't a whole lot, especially when you're looking at a $10, $15 million fee. So maybe you're like, okay, you know, let me go ahead and buy that and whatever one the other one. Maybe buy two. That's at least $100, $110. At least $100. Well, let's say they, you know, want to save $8 million of grinding. Right? That's at least $100 Rockstar has made right there off each player. So yeah, it's a one-time buy to do that if they do it. But that's, you know, that's at least thousands of dollars. Think about how many people would buy a $100 shark card, right? Now think about all the giveaways that the YouTubers would do just for that. Like, okay, I'll give you a $100 shark card right here, just so you can not have to, whatever. Maybe they'll do like a $10, $15 million shark card giveaway somehow. And that's at least $100 right there for Rockstar. And hundreds of people would buy that. Hundreds. Okay, and then what we've come across, like when I do roleplay sessions with my friends, right? And we're pretending to be cops, you know, whatever. But the biggest problem with that is we still get cops on ourselves, which, you know, isn't. Which when we're trying to get a police car, that's not bad. That's pretty good. But once we get into the RP, if we get into a shootout with one of the civilians or the AI because it's a gang attack, we can get the cops, like AI cops, on us. And that's really annoying, having to run away from my vehicle so I don't have to go and get it fixed, so then they get shot by the cops, and I have to go get it fixed to then call them off. And like if you're in and I remember back in the day, I'm sure people still do this, but you know, when you're in like a crew versus crew battle, y'all fighting it out, you know, maybe because y'all hate each other, or maybe just have fun, maybe PvPing somebody in free mode, because you don't want to go to a lobby, like a game mode to do that team deathmatch or whatever, you know. Maybe you could spend like $100,000 per set. There's no one-time buy for this. There'd be no one-time buy for this. This would work in any lobby, but it would be for that session only. Maybe it's like $100,000, you know, $200,000, and for that session, you can do anything. You don't get cops. Alright, and of course you could deactivate that if you wanted to. I think for like $50,000 you could deactivate that. It would be cheap because, you know, you wouldn't really, no one really wanted to deactivate it. But like you could call the cops. And you could shoot them, and they wouldn't do anything. Like the cops right there would shoot at you. But I mean, like let's say I was sitting in front of the police station, I can just shoot out with somebody, and there's two cops sitting there. They're gonna ignore it. But let's say, you know, I roll up or I call for the cops, and you know, I say, okay, you know, like I go and shoot these two cops. So I go and shoot this one cop. The cop in that car would then get out and start shooting at me. Right? Like when you start shooting at the cop, let's say you shot at the cop car, then they kind of come after you. You know, but only if you shot at the cop car. So it'd be like $100,000, $200,000, whatever, to make sure you don't get cops. Right? And that's every session you go into. And then you know, going to be a little more expensive. If let's say my friend Ghetto and I are doing an RP and he doesn't want to get cops on him, we're doing an RP. He doesn't have $200,000. Let's say he's like, you know, let's say $3,000 short or whatever, right? I can't actually give him money, but let's say I wanted to go ahead and just pay that off for him. It wouldn't be $200,000 for me to pay it for somebody else. It would be, you know, probably $500,000, $600,000, because, you know, Rockstar wouldn't make it cheap. But that'd be worth it. I mean, that's honestly worth it in my opinion. I mean, get her. Don't you think that would be worth it? To pay about $500,000-$600,000 to make sure your friend doesn't get cops? He's going. He's like, he's AFK. He's muted himself, I guess. But yeah, so that's so they can make some money off it. And we get what we want. I think that'd be a lot better because I do want to do this business stuff. And I know Rockstar's thinking, well, then y'all can make a bunch of money. Well, honestly, I'm not gonna, you know, I mean, because what you want, because I know what Rockstar wants to say, I don't want people playing their game or they want money. I mean, they prefer money, but, you know, I think if you're playing the game, I play the game. Because I'd have to make that $100,000 back, which, you know, again, it could be, you know, $200,000, whatever, for that session to not be, to be a, whatever session. So I'd end up paying you $300,000 or $400,000 or whatever it is, and $200,000 to not get cops, $200,000 to be able to do my businesses. Let's take it one little step further with the thing. Let's say, of course, only you and your organization could do the business, right? Let's say you want to do that. I pay $200,000 for my organization, any organization I start up. I go from biker to CEO to the clubhouse thing, right? I'm pretty sure I don't know if they're gonna take out the biker and CEO thing, but you know, I go back and forth. All through this, I can constantly be making money with that, right? Like I don't have to pay it, you know, $200,000 each and every time I start something up, right? Well, let's say I want to pay that for a friend because he wants to start his up, but he doesn't want to pay that money, right? Okay, I've been grinding. I made about $300,000-$400,000. You know, after paying the $200,000, so I have to grind a long time to be able to make that money. All right, so you know, I paid for him. Maybe that's like, you know, again, $750,000 for me to pay for my friend to be able to do this business stuff. That in my eyes would be worth it. That'd be worth me grinding all day. I mean, heck, if I had money, I'd buy a shark card. I'd buy a few shark cards so I could pay that $750,000 just so my friend could do his or her businesses. So there you go. That's how Rockstar can make some more money off these shark cards. Hopefully they're watching this. I'm sure they're not, but hopefully they are. I tweeted at them to watch. I'm pretty sure they didn't. If y'all are watching this, do that. Because honestly, if I had money, I would easily buy shark cards just to pay for them. I'd pay, you know, $10 shark cards for a few hundred grand or whatever, get that money, and then that's, you know, less time I gotta grind. Because we gotta grind for your DLCs. You want us grinding. You want us playing your game. I get that. So I would do that, and not you. I'd gladly pay money for shark cards. I mean, just to do that. I mean, think about it. The more time we'd be grinding, more time we'd be having more fun. More people would come back, right? So I mean, even with the one time, let's say everybody did a one-time buy, that's probably a few $1 million right there, right? So you know, a few $1 million right there. Let's say everybody did that, right? Because you can do this, because you can make money in a session without having to be in a public session, without, you know, random assholes getting hydras and, you know, molotovs and pyros and all this stuff coming after you, shooting you, their kulas, you know, whatever they use nowadays. I don't know. I don't mess with that, right? Because I don't have to, you know, spend like 30 minutes rearranging my internet settings and retesting it, waiting 40 minutes to an hour just to get into a session. Sometimes I don't even get into a session where I don't spend time lobby jumping. You know, I can be like, alright, you know what? Let me get on GTA more. You know what? People come back. Like, you know what? Now I don't have to go through all that. Let me come back to this game. This game seems like fun. Because there are people that, you know, didn't like that hate that. I've actually seen at least a few hundred people give back their disc copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 to GameStop. Or only GameStop, by the way. They gave it back because, like, you know what? I beat the story. Nothing to do after the story. But online, just so much of a pain. Whole public session thing. Really, you know, said in a lot more words. But, you know, short story, they did not like the public session, having to jump in the public session, being attacked by people. And no matter your level, you be level 1, there's some guy coming after you because you're an easy target. You're level 1000, like me. They're coming after you because they're thinking, you know what? I want to kill level 1000. You know what? Let's do this. I'm terrible at PvP. I don't want to deal with that. I mean, I could tell you I could tell you probably thousands of stories of, you know, when I was dumb enough to sit in a public session and I get killed. I can tell you many raid stories, but I'm not going to. That's it. So just do that. You'll get more players back, so you'll make more money. You'll have more players coming back. I know y'all like top 10 every week on the UK sales charts. But if you want players, make that happen. You'll make more money. You'll make a lot of people happier. You'll get a much better reputation. Because honestly, right now, y'all got an asshole reputation. That's what you got. So stay tuned, stay awesome. Hit that subscribe button below. Leave a like, leave a comment. Follow me on Twitter, ZachRider747. I'll be trolling in about 30 minutes. So go ahead and turn on that notification bell. Stay tuned. Stay awesome. And as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching.